Have I been ERPing? Yes. Is there a zone in this game where that takes place? Because if so, yes, I have been. Is there a place that happens here? Ul'dah is where ERP... Limsa's where ERP happens. Oh my god, come on, let me just show you. What is Saturday night like in Lominsa right now? Let's just stop on by. Let's just stop on by and see how many bands are playing right now. Wow, no music. Every time I'm here, I'm usually inundated with like... Blang, 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 blang. That's not what I meant to have. This motherfucker right here. Why, hello there, ladies. Kway. This guy right here just like, Kway. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this entire area is out of whack. Every time I run through here, there's always at least 4 dead people. I don't know why. I don't know what this area is for dead people. I have no idea. Quay. Usually right here, there's a band that plays. Earlier today when I was coming through. Actually, you know why there aren't a lot of people here? This is local time. Server time, it's 12:19 a.m. I assume, are we on a European server? Is that where we're at? Hello, hi. No, Aether's NA. So why is the server time 12:19 a.m.? Double click the clock? What do you mean? Eorzea time, local time. Server time is 12:20 a.m. Oh, that's what it's set to by default? Alright. Anyway. I want to see what weirdness was happening in this city, and JP, no matter what outfit you have, you will never be this good. Wait. Ladies, away. You'll never look this good. Quay. I'm sorry, what was that you said? Quay. Okay, let's go do a thing. Whoa, what is this? Oh, that's Dancer. Oh my goodness, what do I need to do, Jay? Oh, what am I doing? I'm just... Back to Mordona. Quay. A quay. A quay. Did I talk to everyone last time I was here? I feel like I did. Yoda, what's going on? Oh, I guess I was caught up thinking about, well, everything. Then I dozed off for a moment. Something suspicious about you, lady. Everything was fine till you met that old man, and now it's gone downhill so quick. I've been thinking, though, when time allows, we should go pay a visit to Gabu. Though their time together was short, I know she felt a kinship with the young child. Is Gabu gonna become a thing? I could use some more Gabu. Papalymo, what's going on, pimp? My word, little, I must confess to some considerable amazement at the great trials and tribulations you and the others have recently overcame. I must apologize for our prolonged absence, and for the fact that we have yet to answer your many questions. Yup. As for Yoda, well, all things in time, I suppose. What you talking about? Why everyone hiding secrets from me? Thought we were friends. Everyone's like, I will never tell you the truth ever. I got that one dude over there is gonna keep wearing a mask. Yo. And there I was worried about how to brief Papalymo on the many momentous events which have borne witness in his memory. Little did I know, I need only leave it to Hori. So, Alphino, we all know he's got his mind made up. The Crystal Braves are no more. It's all over. Bam! You haven't got to go home, but you can't stay here. But Royal, he ain't having it. He won't even let Alfie finish. Speaking of which, where did Rios go? I told her everything that happened. She needed to know, and I thought it best came from me. It's strange to think back the circumstances of our first meeting. We were all so very young, so foolish, so powerless. Dude, you ninja fought a... That's really funny. It's totally unnecessary, incredibly funny. Totally unnecessary, incredibly funny. In that moment she departed this realm for the first, I heard her speak to me. I know this to be true, just as I know that she will one day return to us. In those final moments, she was smiling, was she not? She was proud and hopeful and looking to the future. So I will too, little. I will. Can't believe there's a subplot in this game where they became friends. What up, homie? It is not as though I do not enjoy the company of so many motivated youths. However, without Isildur around, I cannot help but feel somewhat isolated. He got carried away with his training, lest you wonder, and injured his back. Elaine, has been looking after him ever since. Yo, this is how I feel at every convention. Me, right here. Everyone else. Me? Everyone else. I'm like, God damn, is that kid 12? What the hell am I doing here? Like, holy shit. I'm the oldest person in the room. Oh, as if you wouldn't try to get rid of me at the first opportunity. Don't you drag me into this mess. What? But I have a precious sibling too, and I'm sure she'd be happy to join us. What? Believe me, I know all too well the burden of the precocious sibling. We should trade tales over drink sometime, or perhaps even with the four of us. Alice, it's a bit overwhelming, quite frankly. Having spent so much time on the road, often by myself, yet I will try to approach this as a learning experience, as I did my travels. Had I not kept an open mind, after all, I doubt I would have been able to master the ethereal blade. Nor would I have benefited from the rather pointed advice. There is no one path, as some are given to say. There is wisdom in exploring every school of magic, as there is an exploration in all things. Mama, what's going on?
Oh, little the hero I just wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me in the Diamond Fortress. Won't take long, I promise.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Where is the Diamond Forge? Ah, just like straight ahead. Ah, straight ahead. All right. I put it on Mount Roulette because I don't give a damn anymore. Oh! Crash, crash, smash, murder, death. What? Down below, okay. Oh. I couldn't see it because of the ship. You know.
Yay, hello! I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments.
Tataru? Whoa!
Right, everyone? Ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes.
Oh my god. What was that noise? Oh.
They're all finished. The Warrior of Light's every measurement, from heroic head to intrepid toe.
Yay, we did it. What the is the matter with you?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Lil. All in good time.
Ha 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 ha. Ah, found you. Alvina wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but it think it's very important.
Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting.
Yoda, get me out of this room. I think she's drunk again.
All right, break out the booze, bitches!
Hey, y'all. Let me waddle on in here. Let me waddle my ass on in here.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
God, thank you, Alice. Thank you.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts.
Thank you.
I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
All right. On a scale of everyone in the room, who is it going to be? First off, it's not going to be Alphino. Just not going to happen. Not going to be Alice, because she does her own thing. It's definitely not going to be Thancred, because Thancred's like the creepy boss. Papalymo? Maybe. Maybe Papalymo, because he's a badass, although he's got a temper. Kryl, she's too new. Yoda, no one trusts her. At least not me. Little JC sounds like a strong candidate. But I have a feeling, based on how I know game devs work, I feel like Stola is like a fan favorite. And, you know, people love cat girls. I feel like they're just about to give it to her for no reason other than, like, yeah, people like you a lot, so we're just going to make you leader. If I had to guess, if I had to solid guess this one.
Is that all? Well, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate.
No.
You always did have a flair for politics.
No, strongly disagree. He is too young. Stop nodding! Everyone, stop nodding! Terrible idea.
I did not mean to...
Terrible idea.
That was not my intention.
Terrible idea. Why are you all terrible?
As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office.
Thank you.
I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our number step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
I do that too.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, help! I need some help here!
I thought it was just gonna be like, we're gonna let Tataru do it. Nope, we're not gonna run out there and help her? Oh, I was about to say, maybe we do need a leader. We were all like, what do we do?
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
You telling me I didn't have a white mage in the vault? My boy had to die for nothing? But Catgirl gets to live? That's some bullshit right there. That is some bullshit right there. She's like, hold on. What? Let me heal your wounds. Hell no! This girl better be an important character. This girl better be the most important character of the story. She better have the most plot armor ever. She better be like, I am the main character of the next expansion. I swear to God, if they... Oh, gabagoo. Oh, baba da boop. She making me mad.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
There's a little, like, nanny in Ida's voice. Like, a little, like, oh, children, what are you doing? A little bit of, like, Mary Poppins in there. Children! Join me in the tub. We'll go to a fancy underwater world.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalymo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm starting to get some strong next expansion vibes.
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa Lominsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive.
Go talk to those other two weird twins as well. Nod.
You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich and encourage him to send an envoy. Tataru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed.
Quiescent?
I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
Look, I'm sure clicking is important, but... in a state or period of inactivity or dormancy. What do you know? I've been quiescent for most of 2020. Well, there you go. There's my factoid. I've been pretty quiescent. It sounds much better when you say it that way. I've been very quiescent. Man, I'm just so quiescent of late.
I suspect the ill tidings from Gridania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end.
Why are you writing this, Papalymo?
The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
I don't know what's going on between you two, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what's happening. Okay, yeah. What about you? We decided to focus our attention on East Shroud. Something's trouble. None of it spells good things for us. Chat, no way. Papalymo's bad. Get out of town. He has a monocle, so he's bad. No, he's not half bad. He's you know what? He's bad like in the good way, bad. Papalymo's too cool. Papalymo would never betray me. Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Papalymo and Thancred, they're my boys to the end. They'll never betray me. Greetings, Warrior of Light. What is your business, Ishgard? Okay, so shit is going down. I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Hemerick. We're just bros being bros. Just bros being dudes being bros. It's good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent you for some wine. But to business. Damn, dude. Everyone be trying to... Everyone is hot for the Warrior of Light. I get it. I get it. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. I, don't know geographically where Alamigo is. I don't think I have a sense of where that is. Ishgard will, of course, send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. Obviously, it's somewhere connected to Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make, not mine alone at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart of the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make necessary arrangements? Not. Thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handleloop? Sir Handlesoup, that he is to lead our in our absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Little, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed on your way. So, hold on, I'm going to have to look at the map. Because in my mind, Korthis was north of Gridania. And Ul'dah was south. And Limsa was west. Right? I gotta... Is there a map, like a big-ass map? Can I scroll back enough? Can I scroll back far enough that it's like... Can I just keep going back? Can I just keep going back? Up. Yeah, there we go. So this is Limsa... I'm sorry, this is Ul'dah. This is Limsa. This is... Oh! Oh, interesting. So this is Alamigo. Well, I've clearly spoiled myself. I've clearly... At some point, we're obviously going. Clearly, we are obviously going there. Or else this wouldn't be there. Girabanya. They keep mentioning that as well. I'm not going to click it because I don't want to get spoiled. But they keep... every time that everyone who's from Alamigo keeps talking about it, they... So this is Imperial controlled? So, where's the Empire? This direction? The Empire is over here, and that's why they can control this so easily? That's neat. So this is where we're at. This is this expansion here. Actually, here. Stormblood is this. Ishgard. Stormblood. First game. Next expansion? Alright. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the Gates of Judgment. That's what I was gonna do. What did I say? What did I say? I've got Stormblood on the brain right now, because I think we're almost there. Sorry. I meant it was Heavensward. Heavensward is what I meant. We'll put on some damn clothes, Sweetie Belle. Dismount. Yeah, even little JC's like, what is happening? Meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as this guy's envoy. I figured it would be you, because there's no other NPCs left. Not I concede that there were any... Yeah, there's no real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it's my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make a decision alone. Not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see the garrison is ready to defend the border. Yeah, alright. Gives me another excuse to get on a fun mount. Oh, hey, Britt. No, you're welcome. I'm glad we could raid. I'm glad, I didn't want to watch because you were in spoils, but I heard good things. I heard good things! Yes, the commander waits within. Why not accompany me, little? You may see a familiar face. Is it one of the brothers? They put one of the brothers in charge? Honor boy! Yes! Old I'm an alien. Little old boy. How wonderful to see you. And Sir Emmerich, too. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I'll have some more wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you'll excuse me. Nay, do not trouble yourself, honor boy. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summon, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. So proud, honor boy leveled up from, like, background character to sweet favorite. Sweet favorite? That's the word I said. To sweetie pie favorite boy. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing into the an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francel in the Observatorium. I see you everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Oh, honor boy. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. No way I'm an alien. I'm proud of you. You and me both, old boy. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Yet, we can but play the hand we're dealt. With a little help from the veterans, and honor boy's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old boy. Off to Gridania with you. Nod. Bye, guys. Bye, honor boy. Where am I going to? To New Gridania. We just in it now. Wowzers, meowsers. You can get a Horshafont poster? Crazy. It's like I already have one in my home. Not, you're acting like it wasn't the first thing I did. Diplomatic duties have brought me back here on several occasions, but I find it... I was enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now, as when I first laid eyes on it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. You trying to show off behind me? You trying to show off behind me, rabbit? Silly rabbit. Tricks are for Lalafels. Meow! Look at me ruining everything you do. Pop that collar cause I'm better than you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nothing you can do is better than me. It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are to last arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? That is a void of evil. Where do I need to go? To the, who is it? If anyone looked like a wizard, like an actual wizard in this game, it's Captain Zev. Captain Zev showing up looking like a real-ass wizard. Gandalf! Looking-ass wizard. If anyone looked like a wizard in this game, everyone else is just playing it wizard. That guy was a wizard. The envoy from Ishgard has arrived. Very good. This way if you... Aha! The Limsalom. Uh-oh. Admiral Hottie. Yo! That is my lady. She is the best. Oh, hey there, Little. And other characters who are not equally as hot. Admiral, always a pleasure. I wasn't talking to you. Only my dear friend Little. Friend and lover. Hey. Oh, hi, Yugiri. I didn't notice you there. Master Little, I was glad to hear from Rios that the missing Scions have now been found. Yeah, we're doing pretty all right. There's much more I would like to discuss with you in my room privately later, but first, let's get this shit over with. Nod. Let me lead you all with this waddle.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This guy right here is the best character, period. This guy, stand this dude.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
Time out. Pause. So far we fought the... What have we fought out of the Empire? Were those legions that we fought? Or was that... What have we battled? The 14th Legion was the Realm Reborn. The 6th Legion was the one up above. So what changed? What changed between 1.0 and now, where I take on a Legion by myself any old day of the week? I know, for canonical reasons, it has to be like, there's a lot of them and it's really tough. But like, these days, I'm showing up like, and you get a lightning bolt, and you get a fireball, and everyone's dead. I'm just saying. You never fought even close to a full Legion, but like, I just AoE him. I just AoE him with my new ability. My new level 66 spell. I just use my level 66 spell and AoE those sons of bitches. And they'd be like, oh no! And that'd be it. And then they go back and report back to Varus, and he'd be like, shit, that little JC, he's my new arch nemesis.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
And not. And not. Oh, hey, you two crazy kids.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one.
But I make terrible decisions all the time, so here's another one.
Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
That's a great point. I think, yeah, I still don't understand what his game is. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense what his plan is. His plan makes no sense. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, wait a minute. What he's intended to... What could he possibly do? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. The Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is a heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. No, I'm with you, dude. It doesn't make sense. I've been thinking about it for a while. Whatever he's doing has to be like 5D chess, because it doesn't, on the surface, the plan makes no sense. Unless there's like some weird plot armor thing where like All I'm saying is, at least from what I can deduce, the whole plot is that the Warriors of Darkness got the eyes from the thing and gave it to the Griffin. Right? That's clearly what has happened. It's clearly what's happened. I'm not sure if they said that or if I've just assumed that. I don't know if they've said that in the game, but I clearly that's what's happened. So my question is, how is it even possible this dude's like, alright, so the eyes that this guy and this guy couldn't both hold. How is this guy gonna be like, I will use both of them? Won't he just then turn into Nidhogg again? That's a terrible plan. That's just a shitty plan. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I guess I don't know what dragon eyeball rules are. So. Sir Emmerich. Master Alphino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alice, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Little for serving as our escort before our duties called him away. I wish to thank our Doma ally. Oh shit, I even see her ass back there. Oh, she is a ninja. Oh, that girl is a ninja. Whoa, she was like, oh, hey, what up? Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation. And force of habit made me keep the shadows. No apologies necessary, Mr. Sugiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's pleas for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders are plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciate the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray, convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must need return to Ishgard. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must these politicians always make a speech about everything? That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Alphino, no. Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voices, Alfie. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revan's Toll, Yugiri? Nod. Actually, I think I shall pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Papalymo and Nita fared in their talks with the Sylphs. Not to mention that what has been going on with Belsar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones and on. Yeah, we're just going back. We just going back. This is my favorite mount. It's so ridiculous. Look at him. He's a dragon, but like a blacksmith. He's a dragon with shit to do. Look, I make my own plates. I do all sorts of stuff. What? Welcome back, Little. I don't know about you, but I'm heartily glad that all the talking is over. I understand these council meetings are important, but do you find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak? I doubt I'll ever feel at home in these realm of politics. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Got him. Woo! is this? Another brick? Am I gonna get there to be like, we don't need no dragon eyeball. Is that what's gonna happen? Hey, teacher, leave those twins alone. Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Ah, you returned from the council. But what of Alphino? Did some other matter require his attention? You know that kid, he be crazy. My apologies, friends. I trust we've not kept you waiting over long. Oh, hey, everyone! Oh, Cryo, how's Nago doing? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tataru's keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I'm sure she will be... What word will she be? She will be... quiescent. Keep her quiescent. Everything will be fine. Thank goodness for that. That's my new favorite word. That's my word of the day. Now, mayhap you would share with us the Council's decision. Each of the nations, Isgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean Alliance will soon have a significant force in Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be Imperial cop between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you dumb bitch. One does not lightly go to war with Garlean Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there were some way to reach the Griffin, some means to convince him to abandon his reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There's a network of tunnels beneath Belsar's wall. Secret passages dug by the Resistance provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. Sure, as are mine. You know what? Bring everyone! 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryle and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you levelers? I will return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worst, 'twould seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Lil? Gridania will be safer for your presence, and while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? Burp. To hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to someone. Meanwhile, Tataru's in the background like, what?
I do more work than all you bitches. Now pour me another drink.
Safe travels to all of you. Her carbuncle literally ran away. I forgot about that. Poor Tataru. Oh, poor Tataru. Oh, shit. So right now, somewhere out there, there's a rogue carbuncle. There's a rogue carbuncle growing in power. We're all screwed. Every last one of us. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray to attend to it now. Oh. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Belsar's wall, and I should be interested in speaking to the Alliance commanders. Okay, great. Next expansion, oh my god, it's all gonna pay off. Of course, next expansion is all... oh, Stormblood! It makes perfect sense! That's Carbuncle's limit break. I suspect Tataru would have a little more trouble facilitating communications between our forces under normal circumstances, but I concede she has her hands full nursing a resistance fighter back to health. No matter, my turn in the field will come. This team over here. We have some training in the healing arts, so we take turns with Mistress Kryl in caring for her patient. Alker, in particular, seems to be rather eager to learn from the experience. Even when casting the same incantation, the mastery of each practitioner greatly affects the efficacy of the spell. A principle that was aptly demonstrated to our two young mages here. Mistress Kryl and Archon Stola are truly exceptional healers, and 'twas an honor to witness their ministrations firsthand. If only I could tend to my brother's battle hurts in such proficiency. I have much to study yet ahead of me. We were all surprised by our sudden visitor, but Hori was able to gauge the situation at a glance. He realized that the Mikote... Is it like Chakotay, but Mikote? Star Trek people, help me out. Posed no immediate threat and permitted her to enter. But that didn't mean he wasn't alert for some manner of trap. Ah, yes, mayhap the Elder is the finer man after all. This lady... I believe she said her name was Manago. Her cause appeared to have been genuine, but I must confess to feeling no small degree of trepidation even as I stepped aside. She's like, can I just touch you? Just like your arm or something? What if I just reached out and... Could I... Oh! What's going on, pal? I wonder what Isildur is doing. Oh, his own injuries yet keep him abed, and I miss savoring a cup of tea alongside his usual observations. This is the real crew right here. What is going on? I may perhaps have exaggerated my standing with the Resistance a little, but I am confident that I have a reasonable chance of putting a stop to this madness before events spiral out of control. Yes, fair to middling, in the very least. All I'm saying is that it wouldn't be the worst thing if it ended up joining Griffin's fight against the Empire. I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later, isn't it? My fellow shinobi require a little more encouragement to take their place amongst the Alliance forces massing in Gridania. They are most eager to cross blades with the armies of Garmald once more. I'm no ninja. I don't know, you were a rogue at one point. I spent some full moons in Shirley and Homeland learning how to move unseen. Between Nugiri and my humble self, Yida and Papalymo will be well protected. You did backflips and you fought sea monsters and shit. That happened. That happened. I was there. Ah, little, there you are. Come. Amariswa? Spire, await. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any developments on the wall. Amari say? Sure. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We're about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say, 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Don't worry, Alphino. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Yida. Nary a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So, which would it be? Would be best to decide before we enter into negotiations? Trust me, Papalymo. I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The taking part I leave to you. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Ah, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our Alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. Alright. Let's do it. Right off into battle. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you're here to speak with the commanding officers. You'll find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. A nod. A nod? A nod. And a nod to you. Oh, it's the whole crew. Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see both of you well. What up, Pip?
Oh, I was hoping you might turn up. Dragged how fast went you want here, ain't seen going on, what? Ready for that?
If memory serves, I have not seen either of you since the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say it's an honor to stand at your side. 'Tis haunting indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Why you open your damn mouth? Report! What? 7 hells! Fighting broke out atop the wall. A full-scale assault! So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has.
And what's that supposed to mean?
The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors? Possible. We gave no such order. That was his plan. Oh, he got us. He got us. He got us good. We've been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to his deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely have to think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it could be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion among the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Little, we must make for the wall at once. Nod. What? Just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of the raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. will be dangerous, aye, but confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask if you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal. Count on me. We must prepare imperial reprisals. May the navigator guide us through the storm. I know what you mean. It's me, Hilda. I like leather jackets and big guns. What was his voice again?
Forward, comrade. The time has come to drop the Empire from Papalymo.
And force action. Oh, he had like a little thing to it too.
And force action upon the turn and practice suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step.
He had a lot of like saliva when he talked.
The rest of a complaint. Papalymo will be free no matter the cost.
I already have my theory of who he is, because the voice is like a dead giveaway. But I'm not gonna say anything till I know for sure. I'm not gonna spoil it for myself till I know for sure. Ooh, we ride on the dragon. Oh, no, not that far. Oh, hey everyone. Is this a thing? Oh, hi gang. From what Papalymo told me, the trail ahead should lead us to the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straight for the tunnels and attempt to intercept the comrades. You, join with the people messaging you right now. Not. While I do so, you must scale the wall. Bring some level 80 badasses, because they definitely can help you cut through this. Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste. And if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in, spirit us to safety, bing bang boom, everything will be fine. I know how this goes. Nothing goes according to plan. Because that's how this shit works every time. Ooh, neat. Ooh, neat. Oh my god. I can fill any role. You know what? Oh my god, look at this person's name. Oh, it's Nianub. Nianub, you're in. Nianub, you're in. Alright. Just gonna invite the people I see on my screen right now. Alright, there you go. This team, I don't know what's about to happen with this team. I'm always excited to see people who, when I get into the actual dungeon, who the people are. Because it usually is like a person in a chocobo costume and like a naked cat person. And very excited. Alright, do we have a full squad? I don't know what any of these symbols mean. I know that that's a red mage. And I know that's a gun thing. No, that's a mechanist. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to assume we have it. Now remember, do not be quiescent in here. They got dogs? They got those dogs from Final Fantasy VI. It's amazing. Yep. We have at least one cat person in a dress. Perfect. Perfect. Yo! I love that the Empire is literally just Final Fantasy VI tech. You know what? Shout out to Yoshi P for all this. My hero. It's nice to have another fanboy doing all the real work. Look at my new spell. I'm so excited. Oh, never mind. It's still scatter. Boo! Boo! I'll never get to use it. I gotta get to a whole other expansion to use my new ability. I know I got synced down. I think that's really funny. I think it's hilarious that it was like, bro, you're level 67. Calm down. Look at me try to cast. 3 casts in a row, could not get something off. If I could get one of these ships, oh my god. Boy, would I be excited about that. Old school Magitech. Oh my god, I want one of these too. I want one of these too. You did not just link yourself to me, you son of a bitch. You did not just link yourself to me. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to run over here. Thing. Oh, kill it before it goes off! Are we gonna have an elevator boss fight? No, that was the shortest ride. What? Oh, we are having a thing. Oh, yay. I wasn't even looking at those guys. Those guys back there, those dudes, I was like, oh, those are the guys, but nope. Don't come pick me up. Ay-ay-yo. Look at this. Look at this. They're like, do you like old bosses from other Final Fantasies? That's all we have. Welcome to the Empire. Guy tried to laser grid my ass like it was the first Resident Evil movie. I'm Mila Jovovich, that bitch. Ow. Am I good? What happened there? It's no pirate scarf. It's no pirate scarf. ready for this. I'm ready for this reveal. This motherfucker. Let's end this dude. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this guy. I've had enough of you. Your stupid ass voice. And your stupid ass plans.
Yeah. How'd you like these?
That hit me? Well, I am stunned. Oh, save! Sloppy.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
I don't know.
Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo!
Woo! Guy out of control. What the hell?
How'd you like these?
I don't even know where to look. Do I go out?
Yeah.
Oh, this asshole.
Sloppy. Yeah. 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 Sloppy.
I was about to just hit him with it. He gets only an angry face. That's right. That's right. Only sneers. Ooh, that's a nice ring. Those are some pants. Pass and pass.
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
I can't even fathom what you've done.
We did it! We showed the bastards! Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
Holy shit. Oh my god. You know what? It's a crazy ass plan, but it certainly was a plan. What?
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly?
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Gods help us! What are we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful. Mighty Rolger. Grant us the strength to crush
this I just don't. Okay. I'm gonna shut up and just let this happen.
There you are.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Illbird. I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
I forgot that the eyes... Isn't the whole point that the eyes are like... Alright, I'll just shut up. I'm gonna let it...
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand. You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Ah.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
The ice. You know what? They didn't need to do it, but I'm glad they did it. Otherwise, if he was two-handing those things and there wasn't some, like, shit on there, I'd be like, bullshit. I'm calling bullshit, but I'm going to let them have it because they put ice on it. I'm going to let them have it. I'm going to let them have it.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free al amigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What a prick.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What?
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
This light, is it...
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tibbs-Marty, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalymo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here. Not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
I can wait. I can't leave Papalymo. No way. I'll never leave him. I'll never leave Papalymo. Never. I can't do it. I can't leave my friend.
Hilda! I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
This little sweet man. Oh my God! What? I did my... Every time. Every time. Every one of my boys. They do so wrong. They do so wrong. Every time. Every one of my boys. Why? Why didn't he let me stay? Look, he blasted my ass! I tried to stay! I can't believe it was my friend. I should have been there with him. Thancred's the only boy I got left. Oh, it's only you and me, Thancred. If they kill you, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'll have no one to roll with. I'm gonna have to roll with Alphino. Oh, God, he is like reverse magnetism for women. Oh, God. I'm gonna be by myself now. Oh, Thancred, they can't kill you, too. Oh. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louis Soir wore the same look right before the end. Do you think I don't know that? I know all right, I know. There was nothing more that could have been done. Hilbert caught us off guard. Even little was powerless to stop him. Thank you for all the bits. Your pity bits. Your pity bits. If you must blame someone, then blame me. Just promise that you will never forget what Papalymo strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. They did him so wrong. My little boy! My little boy! Another scroll? Once again, I found myself lost for words. Thancred is right. We must return to the Rising Stones and apprise our companions of all of this. Pray, make your way there at once. I'll send word to Tola and the others of our imminent return. Oh, they did him wrong. They did my little boy wrong. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Well, if anything, it explains why he had the voiceover, right? Dad had the voiceover because he was writing the book. He had the voiceover. Although, will he continue to have a voiceover for the rest of this 3.5? Is he going to have like a... And so there I was, vaporizing in blinding light. And in the end, I realized everyone's going to be A-okay. You're probably wondering how I got here. Oh, Tataru.
Why does everyone look so grim? Something happened? Say something for heaven's sakes.
Oh, Tataru. There's only so many of us Lalafels left.
They're killing all of us off one by one. The revolution begins soon, sister. We rise up at dawn.
What? Oh, hey, Alice. Oh, hey, Alice. It would seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Aye. Behind the Griffin's mask we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Ilberd. I know not how, but he had the possession in his eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he used to initiate a summoning ritual, even as we looked on. By the 12. I do not understand. To attempt such a match requires every ounce of one's aether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast a spell and hope to survive. Indeed. It was ever a last resort, as I am certain Papalymo was aware.
Thus did pupil follow in the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave.
I have as of yet been able to explain how Ilberd came to possess Nidhogg's eyes. In the depths of the Sea of Clouds, a perpetual storm of water and wind aspected aether rages. No mortal could have endured such conditions. Then mayhap it was the work of an Ascian. But now's not the time for idle speculation. Kryl, I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents, I dare say, we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. I can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us be about it, then. What? Without so much as a by your leave?
Pray forgive our Cornish Tola for brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grief deprive her of her will to act. A desire to comfort Yida doubtless compoundeth her unseemly haste. I too must contend with the grievous loss of my own way. By thy leave, Lady Assail, I shall honor our fallen colleague through gainful study. There exist writings which may yet further our understanding of this cocoon of light.
What did I say? Esail? Alice? It doesn't matter. They're too many characters. Give me a break. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. It's not my fault. Everyone has white hair. It's not my fault. Everyone has white hair. If you want to be a Scion, you get your ass some white hair. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be a poor tribute to Papalymo's sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilberd's accursed creation without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. You did a thing! Little JC doesn't have white hair because little JC is the special one. Oh, Tataru.
All I want to do is sweep, but right now we need to hold back tears and do what must be done. Which is drink more.
Another one? Ah, little. I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged. Meaning we still have no idea how long it will be before... Oh, hold on, right now. Yes, of course, our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gridania, the council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the primal, of course. As you stole his last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the Elder Seedseer doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I'm told Sid Garland will be on the... Sid, my boy? Oh my god, time out! I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to will it into existence. I don't want to will it into existence! Nero? Nero? Can we get a Nero? Can Nero show up? I want those two boys. Can I get my boys? Can I get my bros? Can I... If all I'm saying is, if I had 2 dragon eyes and threw myself off a wall, Nero is what would show up. He'd be like, "What up, bitches? I'm back." That's all I'm saying. That's all. I love Nero. Nero is one of my favorite characters in this entire game. I don't know what happens in this story. Couldn't tell you. But I believe deep within my core that that guy plays a major role. Like, that dude is making it to the end. I know they said that the next expansion was going to be like the last part of this story arc. Dude's making it to the end. I don't care what anyone says. That guy, feel it in my bones. He's got final boss written all over him. I feel it. I feel it. He's got final boss written all over him. I don't know what's going to happen, but I love that boy. I love him. Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stones to Tara's capable hands and make haste for Lotus Stand.
I promise not to get you drunk. It's hard to get wasted when your heart's already wasted.
Oh, Tataru. Oh shit. Who is this dude? Oh, fuck! All right.
All right. If you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You know what they say? When Heidelin closes a door, she opens a window. They took Papalymo from me, but then immediately were like, "Here's another motherfucker for you, Cox! I'm back in, baby!"
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay, Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Oh, well. Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Who is this? Is this like... What is this voice? Hold on. I need to hear more of it, but is he...
Hey? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again.
You know, I'm going to say it's just a British accent, but for a little bit there I thought it was like an Irish dude. And I was like, is this an Irish samurai? Deep in my blood, I was like, I've always thought that's where I descended from. I thought like I've always felt like my people in Ireland, way back in Ireland, we were samurai. He's Scottish? You know what? It's close enough. I imagine if there was a Scottish samurai, there had to have been at least one Irish samurai. So I feel like this is real, right? This is canonical, right? I've always just felt like, you know, I descended from... Saints preserve us! Let me get me katana! I will. Wipe off the blood after I slaughter them, I did. Old Seamus the Samurai. That's what they call me. Bring me a pint, so I might quench me thirst, and a bowl of ramen so I might eat it too.
You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
I love this dude. I love this guy.
Though, it would perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes!
Good man, are you all right?
To all the characters who have died and sacrificed their storylines for this guy, I salute you. You will not be forgotten, but you made way for something so important that I didn't know I needed in my life. Thank you. Thank you.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Oh, God. Oh, that makes me so happy. I got over Papalymo too fast? No. Papalymo holds a special place in my heart. Don't worry. No, I didn't get over Papalymo at all. Papalymo will always be... Papalymo and I had that scene where he drove one way and I drove the other way. I'm like, it's been a long road. Right? And we like drove off different directions. We had that whole scene. Don't you worry. Yeah. Minfilia's fine. Minfilia is fine. She's just in a different reality at the moment. That shit happens. Why am I here? What was my reasoning for being here? Ah, old Gridania. Forgot. I literally forgot what was happening. That dude showed up in the story, and I forgot everything else. That guy appeared, and nothing else mattered to me. That guy changed everything for me. That guy changed everything for me. I don't know what happened, but everything that happened before him, there's like, this game is before that guy and after. He's like the BC AD of this video game. This guy, everything that happens before him and after him, that's it. This guy changes everything. This is my new favorite character. Oh my god. Welcome, Warrior of Light. This way, if you please. Waddle, waddle, waddle. What up, Sid? How you doing? Show me a Nero.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice-damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon, of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
I can only think of one person who would be great at this. Don't pull away! Don't wide-shot me! And do this!
Is this truly so complex a puzzle?
Woo!
Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Oh! I knew it. The minute they had one cutscene with him and he did not show up the rest of this expansion, I was like, my boy got to show up at the end! Oh, I'm so excited.
Who is this man?
The best. He's the villain at the end of this franchise.
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
Oh my god, he's so cool.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend.
Dude's like, kiss? Do you want to kiss me? Is that...
As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Why? All right. the best part about this. Nero over here like, hey everyone, you know the best way to stop this is by unleashing something even worse, right? Right, everybody? Right, everyone? Guys? Right? Right? And our dumbasses are going to be like, all right. We're going to be like, well, sure. You know what? He has a great idea. And he's like, yeah, right, everybody? Right? That's why he's the villain. That's why this is the #1 bad guy. Oh, I'm so excited.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanau since the Allegans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
One alive. Let Nero do his thing.
I'm sorry. Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity.
I love this man. I love this man.
And as luck would have it, I'm graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Ever since you broke my heart those many years ago.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame?
I'm too tiny to fit in the cutscene.
Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allegans?
I'm going to assume it's a vase vase sort of thing. She seems very fancy.
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartanau while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Where else are we going to PvP?
Spare us, Nero. The Seed Seer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allegans to destroy themselves.
Are we just all calling them? All right. Is this one of those things that we don't want to make her feel bad? Is this one of those things where, like, we don't want to... She said it once, and, like, we don't want to correct her? Because, like, she gets really upset about that kind of thing, so we're just all going to say Allegans now? Is that what this is? We got to stop. When she leaves, we're all going to be like, oh, boy. This Allegan situation. Is that...
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Yes. Fuck yes, let's do this.
No, but I'll keep an eye on him. I will say no, but I'll keep an eye on him. Because even though he doesn't make a convincing case, I see through this nonsense. This man is a villain. A villain. Yeah, I'll smile at his ass. Don't worry, you can count on me.
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice.
Nice.
Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
First off, Sid, you're badass. Second off, Nero is 100% the OTP with you. So let's just get it over with, and let's keep this thing going.
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Carteneau and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
I always am so... I can't stop looking at his necklace, because it just looks like a gold-plated grenade. Like, Sid is just... He's like, if I need to pop this shit, you know it's bad. Nod. And nod.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Carteneau being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
I still, at this point, aside from the spoiler of me opening the map and seeing Alamigo, I still have no idea how we get to the next expansion. And the next expansion literally is like all Omega all the time. I have no idea how this translates. If we're in the last patch, I can't figure it out. I have no idea. Unless Nero's like, gotcha, bitch, which I expect.
My blade is yours.
Why you gotta say it like that, Yugiri?
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
Oh. The band's back together. Amazing. Well, that was rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions. Not the least among them, how Nero chanced to learn the council meeting in the first place. 'Cause he's a badass mother. I'm sorry, what? They got me. They got me. The gift. Friendship. Sid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. Alice is already on her way, and it would not do to lag far behind. Let us be off. You have to go meet their friends. I am just going to cheese this. Oh, you think I'm not obsessed with this game? I'm currently level 67 on this character. I am 60-something. I think just 60 on my Dragoon. I have a Paladin. I'm leveling up fishing. My Goldsmith is 60-something. My, Samurai? I don't know. I suck. I'm just goofing around with samurai. I don't know how to use samurai. I don't know how to use samurai. Let me see my shame? No. I don't want you to see my shame. It's shameful. It's shameful. Look, if you got here at the beginning of the stream, you saw my item gear 270, whatchamacallit, Dragoon. That was a whole event. This way. Oh, and lest you think I'm crazy, I'm also working on my special Dragoon weapon. I'm on the 3rd phase because I've got a problem. Oh, they're downstairs. I was like, where the hell? Little Alphino, ready to go? The others have stepped out onto the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. Before boarding? Man's into some kinky shit. And you let him, despite his very timely offer of assistance. The thought of the man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are, well, they are there now. Right. I think that's everyone. Just set course for Cartano. Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of our situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh? I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. We want your opinion. We'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. All right. While Alphino speaks to his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona, and we can reconvene the Rising Stones. My apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Stola and the others forthwith, and join you as soon as I am able. Little, pray accompany Alice back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you're present to entertain our guest. Don't worry, I kicked his ass twice now, I think. Right. Everyone heading to Mordona, welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things up with the girl. Great. Let's go. Everyone nod. Let's go. Unless we're like right on the door of the expansion, I don't see how any of this. I kind of figured it out. It's like I'm a samurai. It's like I'm a samurai. That's right. I'm just a samurai. Minding my own business. With me katana. I put me katana on my side. Oh, just a samurai. That's all. With me katana. Oh, don't worry. It's just a samurai. What are you doing? What manner of airship has no private cabins? Then again, I suppose Garland had to find somewhere to stow his half-baked inventions. Roasted, bro. Roasted. I do not care for that man. Strange though it may seem, Nero's former loyalties do not trouble me, but I can see why people are loath to lower their guard around him. That's because he's the final boss, y'all. I see that shit as clear as day. Not quite door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the toll's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones, then? I keep forgetting I have so many mounts. This mount is just whop, 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 whop. I read the mount description. The mount description for that mount is messed up. It's messed up. I don't know what this game's about. Just read that. It's either a bloated corpse or a reanimated pet. Hover over the picture? The entire city will be overrun with large, testicled raccoon dogs and flying rainbow cats.
I know Nero's the guest here, but we don't exactly have the happiest history with the Empire, do we? So my question for you is, do I offer him tea?
Fear not. I shall keep my close eye on our new ally. One was created to capture Bahamut, and the other to surpass him. Which will prove the stronger, I wonder?
You must be careful, old friend. The walking weapons of Alag were expressly designed to subdue primals, but men like Gaius will always seek to use them against mankind. It falls to us to ensure that Omega is never employed as a weapon of war. In the wrong hands, it would be bad.
Oh, look at this! Hey, you two.
Ah, the determination upon their faces. There's nothing more blinding than youth burning with purpose.
Hoary Boulder and his companions left to continue reconnaissance of the beast tribes. They were adamant about shouldering the burden they could while the senior Scions were occupied with this cocoon emergency.
What if the two of you found love in each other? That'd be beautiful.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight.
First off, get him, Nero. Second off, Flamin's 38? And she was the mother, adoptive mother of Minfilia? So how old is Minfilia? How old are these people? 20-something? 27? There's no way she's 27. There's no way she's... An 11-year-old is the adoptive mother of a 27-year-old. I guess, you know, no, actually, that's not how adoption works at all. That's not how adoption works at all. I guess it's possible. She could have... That's not how adoption works at all.
It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in Magitech innovation.
Get 'em?
Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
Tataru, you're my... You know what? Nero, you were my favorite until I remembered Tataru was my favorite. Everyone's like, oh.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back without for now. Papalymo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Oh! Never mind. Tataru, you were my favorite, but now my favorite's here.
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Tataru.
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea.
Can I just tell you something? The way he said that line, I know deep down, I know. Having read tons of dialogue and scripts and things over the year, I know his whole in search of you, Yugiri. I know in the studio that he was like, in search of you, Yugiri. That they were like, bro, no one's going to understand you. Calm it down. Stop. In search of you, comma, Yugiri. So the way they settled was, in search of you, Yugiri. I absolutely know that. I absolutely know that happened.
I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
I can't. His accent is literally like a dude from Scotland trying to do Iroh. It's like he's like trying to do Iroh. Right? I'm gonna keep going.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It does have a little Aku in there, yeah.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, Were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
The way she said sucker, all I can hear when she the ink the accent she put on it when she was like sucker, all I can hear in my head is like, can you dig it, suckers? All I can hear is that, suckers. Can I tell you? Oh my God, what was the name of that movie? I just want to make sure I get this correct. Yes, okay. There's a 1988 movie. So this is a long time ago. This is like in the mid 90s. I was over at a friend's house and we were watching TV, and it was like, tonight on Chicago UPN, 1980s classic film, I'm Going to Get You, Sucker. And we were like, what? It's like, that's all I can hear now. I'm going to get you, sucker. I just always thought that was really funny. And it just reminded me of that. It's like, I'm going to, just the way the announcer said it, I'm going to get you, sucker. Oh, shit.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
Can I just... Alright. When we went into Heavensward, when we did that, they were like, alright, here's Alphino, here's Tataru, that's your crew moving into a bunch of new characters. If this time around they're like, bro, have this badass, have that badass, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna react. If I get to spend a whole expansion with these two, I might lose my mind.
The Empire! You, Giddy? You draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
All my homies hate the Empire.
Yeah!
Little wait, can I speak to you for a moment?
What up, girl?
Do you remember when I had you meet me in the Diamond Forge and we, ambushed you?
Huh?
Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a travel outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. You can try it on right now if you like. You don't have to go change back behind. Okay.
What is this gonna look like? Oh my God. What a little G.
Assuming we measure correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how's it feel? You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light is, well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. Also, I sewed a blood pearl charm to, bring you home. May it always protect you.
Not. What is this symbol? What does this mean? FC.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that ain't even his monocle. So I get all of these, huh? Great. Lovely. We have to practice.
My blade shall carve a path through the Empire's ranks as a south fell stalks of wheat.
Good? Does that work? Is that the voice? No, that's not the voice? Don't worry, we'll try other ones. Don't worry. We'll test out others. I'm sure I have a whole expansion's worth of time. What the shit? Fly free, my pretty! Wait a minute. Bro, where's my gift? The Mark 14 Thermal Coil Boilmaster? Dear me. How risible must the previous 13 iterations have been? Risible? I don't even know words. I could design a more efficient water heater in the time it took that ill-conceived lump to become lukewarm. So, we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Ida, are you sure that's... Look, I nodded at you, bro. Yes, I'm sure. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I'll remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphino may help you return to Gridania and Sister Stola and Kryl. Fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartano Expedition Party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while little Ida and our Doman friends take care of security.
Yeah!
Not. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone's ready. That guy is too gold. That girl's too pink. My little guy. Whee! I'm holding on tight. This is the Crendor mount? This thing? JP. We haven't far to go with any luck. Being caught to know before Gosetsu graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we best be on our guard, given that line roll A is still active when Omega was discovered. We can be sure the Empire has long been aware of its existence. And if Nero deemed it obvious solution to the threat posed by the new Primal, it's not impossible Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. I'm so ready for this. Oh, like Caillou? Oh. This ship has they keep putting more stuff on it.
Now, where was that? Ah.
So this is where he was during the first cutscene before, right? When he was like, Almost like he's been planning this all along.
I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland.
Sid's like, he's a traitor too. Who is this clown?
Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
It's really funny that as he said that, everyone in chat was like, "Oh, my name days."
For all the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Can I watch? Can I just sit back and watch my boy just hammer home these fools? This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes.
This one'll sting. Your defense is lacking.
Whose voice was... Sorry, I got distracted. Whose voice was that?
I have you.
You watching, Papalymo? An opening.
Was that Yugiri?
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back!
Oh, all these idiots.
No retreat. No surrender!
With soul and steel!
Oh my god, why am I even trying to fight these other guys?
Leave this to me.
It's my right to strike!
Surrender! We have you outnumbered. Wouldn't be the first time. Hold on, everyone. Yes? Are you still playing with those soldiers? I suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. What? Behold the Red Baron, now end this nonsense. What? No one told me they had magic armor. Forward for the Empire! I don't even want to do the voice. I don't even want to do the voice. The odorous curs think abandon his men. I see that he shares their fate. Pray attend the rest of his minions. Oh, F these fools.
You watching, Papalymo?
Your defense is lacking.
Woo! What does this do? Can I line it up?
Steel.
Woo! Child, I don't even know what's happening right now.
It's all over now.
An opening.
I have you.
Whoa!
No holding back.
Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
'Tis my right to strike.
You watching, Papalymo?
Your defense is lacking.
With soul and steel.
It's all over now.
An opening.
That guy's still alive? Hey, you can't just run off. Oh! Is this guy gonna be the goof in the next expansion, this dude? Gotcha, bitch. Ah, there we go. Nope, he's dead. Kill him now.
Woo! Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
Ow. What the hell?
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
'Tis my right to strike.
be you who rules the day. Oh.
Bye.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
Hands off. Let it happen.
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously.
It'll be fine.
Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
I mean, is there any other way? If you can think of one.
I suppose not. All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalymo. So this is for you. And me.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
Ever the villain. Ever the final boss.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what happens.
Everyone has spikes!
That didn't level the world? I assume the wall's gone. That I assume there's no more wall now. No! It's fine! What does that mean? Gang?
Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
Gang? Did they both get
And
away?
what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalymo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
You don't just walk away from that! What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What the fuck does that mean? Was I supposed to be aware that that was a magical tattoo? Was I supposed to be aware that this is new information to me? Was I... Wait, was I ever aware? Do all the Scions have magic tattoos? I'm not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. One moment everything was functioning perfectly, the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened to ourselves and soon. I don't know. Alphino has the look of a man with what do you have to say? What do we have to say? I'm so confused. Words can express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Bye. Ida, wait! Oh, shit. Worry not, Alphino. Kosetsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Yugiri. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for Lotus Stand, while they're eager to hear your testimony. From the guy who barely talks, they're gonna be like, Little JC, tell us, what did you see? And I'll just be like, Little JC, what did you witness? What? You dare come into this chat and claim this is a weeb game? Would a weeb game do this? I don't think so. Oh. My friends, eagerly have we awaited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You're too kind, Elder Cetia. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega, aye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. It was badass! That one guy was fighting the other guy, and they shot lasers at him. It was amazing! And then they disappeared over to Gridania, which I believe is Alamigo. So we're totally going to Alamigo. Okay. Primal's might. Primal's might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows. It wielded such magics as I never seen, and I hope never to see again. The battle raged with no end in sight. Both combatants were locked in combat, and I was like, God damn, this is hot. I've never been into Mecca before, but now I am. I'm going to go home and demand all of Ishgard start setting up like those, like the stores. It's like Tokyo Now or something like that, and it's like they have all the imports, and I'm going to ask them to put the imports in, and I'm going to get into it. I've decided right now I'm going to get into making the Mecca. I'm going to paint the whole thing. It's going to be amazing. I need fine glues and like sanders to sand down the rough edge. Look, it's a whole process. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when looking at the Primal's form, the Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu? Shinryu? It would appear that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. This Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Garabanian side of the border.
Aye. Which is why we have sent our main force under command of Marshal
Yo!
to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridania's border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men.
Let's do it.
Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that the flashing light coincided with our lost contact.
Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engage Omega stasis systems, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it'll be no use to them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct? Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they manage it at all. Such reassurances do calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed. I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the Resistance representatives of Gridania. Though Ilberd has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation. By working in concert, it is not impossible that Alamigo might finally be wrested from Garmold's grasp. A nod. Oh, I also nod. Look, Nero's the best. Nero's the best. Alfie in the background like, I don't like it. You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might make a small detour. What was this? You have to have played 1.0 to fully understand what the tattoos mean. It is the members of the Circle of Knowing that is now kind of defunct and merged with the Path of the 12. Still don't know what that means. Still don't know what that means. Still don't have any clue. What you just said to me doesn't make any sense. He's told the others have gathered to Amarise's spire. And I imagine you too should be interested to see what has come of the wall now that the cocoon is gone. Sure, nod. It is decided then. Lead on. Oh, I'll just do this. I'll just cheat. What mount will I get? Onward to victory! Yo, what up? Again. How come I feel like every conversation between these two is like, does it bother you? I can take the hood down, if it bothers you. You're still my friend though, right? Is it offensive, or are you cool with it? I like it a lot. I just, the ears are okay. Every convo.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilberd's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
But wasn't he trying to summon Rolgar? Isn't that like I feel like that is what my actual sign is. I was born under that sign. I don't know. That's what he said. Something worse. I don't know.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods!
I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beckoned belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
She gonna tell us what the hell is up? She's been fishy for the last 3 patches.
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalymo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
What?
Ida, there is no need to explain.
There was a face under there?
But there is. I can't hide in Papalymo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. "20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too, and I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
She's like, it's me, Yoda. I think I am psychic.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalymo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
Why? Wait, what? Well, it explains why she knew nobody when that guy was like, Ida, hey, what's up, baby? And she's like, I have no idea who you are. I mean, why though? What?
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
I don't even think this is like the place for me to say. Like, what the hell do I... Little JC came late to the party.
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise. When Papalymo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role.
It's the craziest.
Papalymo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me.
It's like the craziest shit I've ever heard. What?
The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Huh.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
That face, man. That face. That shit pierces your soul. So they're leaving? They're going to Doma? They're just out? It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. It's also a little crazy, Alfie. You don't think that's a little crazy? Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalymo's loss. That one act made plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Alright, nod, yeah, okay. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite a story to tell Tataru and my sister. Okay. Alright. Alright. I assume I need to go... Oh, trailer? Alright, log out. Alright, we'll log out. Not yet? Well, it's already too late. Oh, that's clever. They kill Papalymo and give her her own cinematic? Oh my god. Is that supposed to be, the Warrior of Light? Those guys just trying to... Oh, is this the Resistance? Or is that actually Alamigo? Will we visit this location? Holy shit. Wow, that's beautiful. They're like F it anime. Okay, yeah, that was Alamigo colors. Look at that. That's so neat. Okay. I spoiled myself in that location. I would like to know more about that, please. I would like... Rewind. I'd like... Oh, Doma. I figured that out because there's literally only 4... Unless that says come. What is this? What is this? What is this? You've already lost. Wait, is this also the Warrior of Light? I take it this is the theme of this expansion? Yo! Oh my god. I thought they were returning to Doma though. They killed Papalymo and put Lise on the front? This girl just showed up to the party and is now leading everyone? Get out of town. Get out of town with this. All right. Let me just pose a theory. Let me just pose a theory. I think you're all gonna tell me I'm wrong, and I frankly don't care, because I know I'm right deep within my core. I'm saying this because I know it's true. I'm still on my theory that all of these cinematics, because I didn't train. I'm not a monk and a samurai. That hasn't happened to me yet. But you know who it has happened to? The real star of the cinematics, Gendry. Because the cinematics are not my story with a stand-in. The cinematics are the story of Gendry, Warrior of Light. And you don't have to... That is who it is. It's his story from his world, and that's why he's ahead of me, because he already won his game. He already beat his game, and by beating the Ascians, that's why his world's flooded with light. Gendry is, what was the guy's name? Ardbert? Aardvark? What was his name? The guy who played Gendry is the voice of the dude from the cinematics. Ardbert. My theory is once I discovered that the cinematics guy was a real person and not just a stand-in for you, the player, I am convinced that the cinematics tell his story and that it's leading to him becoming, like either, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's my arch nemesis. I don't know what's happening with him. He seemed like a good dude at the end, but also, is he? I don't know. But I'm telling you, that dude, convinced we're about to get, like, that, what, the cinematics are his story. Convinced the cinematic, I'm convinced they're his story. I have never seen, I was about to say Stormbringers. I have not seen that cinematic. But I'm going to assume I'm correct, because I refuse to be wrong about this. I think it's the coolest theory there ever was. I love the idea of it being super meta, and I truly believe that the cinematics are his story. Because you can't tell me that it doesn't make sense. I refuse to accept a world in which the cinematic character also shows up in the video game as a real character. I can't accept that it's still supposed to be a stand-in for you. I refuse. I'm like Paramore. I refuse. Once that dude showed up on the moon, I was like, this is some bullshit. You should have seen the look on Tataru's face when we recounted Lisa's, I realize in retrospect, that I should perhaps have waited for your return. I, also told Alice, apologies. I don't know why I did that. He may have mentioned it, but Alphinaud has apprised me of, all that came to pass at Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. These Lisa's chosen her path, and as her friends, we must support her in the fact that she is clearly the main character of the next expansion. How did that happen? How did that even happen? Which is not to say the cause is unworthy, after all. Like, why isn't Rauhaban the star of the next expansion? Rauhaban is from Alamigo. I don't know, it just seems crazy to me. I guess I don't know. Why couldn't she have just been Yida? I have so many questions. Is it going to pay off that she had a name change and is now like the younger sister? Is it going to pay off in some way? It just is crazy to me. It seems so unnecessary. All right. I'm, for one, looking forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as I rather suspect to do you. Oh my god, here we go. Wait, do I finally get to rest? Oh, I guess not. Oh wait, hold on, we did it, everyone! Yay, Pip did it! There's the real hero. Quick march, the Imperials will come soon to their senses. And we must be ready to face their retribution. There's the real hero. If they hurt Pip, I swear to God. Oh, there's the real hero! Oh my God. It's almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Alamigo. No foe will dislodge me. He's the Bull of Alamigo. He should be the main character. It's in his damn name. If an Ascian shows up right now, I swear to God. If, like, it pans around, I'm going to be real. Don't do this to me. Don't do this.
Very well, Ilbert. I will take our homeland back.
All right, he's having a moment. All right, good. He's having a moment. Woo! That's fine.
For both of us.
It's fine. Okay. Oh, my God. That pan, I was so worried. After what they did with Ariane J, I was like, oh, hell no. Oh. Fuck. Holy shit.
My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed that preliminary reports Belsar's Wall has fallen to the Ozian Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown Icon continues, though both yet elude us. My lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work?
Forgive me, my lord, I did not intend... your will be done.
Unknown. My spies tell me the Domans call it Shinryu, and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be the most interesting.
Most interesting. What the what? 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 The Empire has got some crazy shit going on in it. The Empire is out of control. I ran out of fruit snacks. Shit.